Go ahead.
I was just going to say that along with the economical growth of the Eastern Market, the Flea Market, craft show.
Let's start from the beginning. What is your name? What is your name?
You can edit this.
No.
My name is William Coates. Most folks know me as Rudy.
And how long have you been associated around this place called Eastern Market?
I came to Eastern Market in 1974. I'm 59 years old. I was born at 6 in Pennsylvania Avenue.
How old were you in 1974?
I was about 20 years old.
Okay. And how long have you known John Harrod?
Ever since I was 14.
How did you meet John Harrod?
He was the youth unit director at Friendship House in Sullivan House, 619 D Street.
Okay. Tell what was Friendship House?
It was a community-based organization that helped elderly program, the inner city youth.
And what was John Harrod doing there?
At that particular time, he was the youth unit, as I said, the youth unit director, but he instituted programs like African drum and dance, cinematography, photography, art, just a lot of things that kids in the inner city was not privileged to.
Okay.
He brought all that about. And
at Friendship House.
At Friendship House.
Okay. Do you know how he got from Friendship House to the empty structure that was the North Hall of Eastern Market?
He got together with DC Commission of the Arts, who regularly funded his program at Friendship House. And he did a deal with them because they had control of the North Hall of the Eastern Market.
Do you remember what the North Hall looked like in 1974?
It was abandoned, empty, dirty building with DC government truck parks in it.
Okay.
Because I was the first one to walk through the door with him. We left Friendship House that day, and he said, "Let me show you an idea I had."
Okay.
And we came to Eastern Market.
And what was his idea?
To create a multicultural art center.
Okay.
And that was his idea. That's something that happened that he made happen. And from that area, he went into the Flea Market, the craft show. It just expanded from there to what we presently have today.
Okay. What were you doing at that time with John in 74?
Well, it's interesting because he always asked me, the first play he had, the actual play, had asked me that I want to become an actor.
Okay.
I had already done cinematography and art classes.
Okay.
And I was good. I was okay at that.
Okay.
He asked me that I want to become an actor. I can remember my reply to it that actors come and go. People behind the scenes, behind the stage, they're there forever.
Okay. And what are you doing now at Eastern Market?
Still working behind the stage.
But what are you doing? What is your official title?
Well, I am director of DMM, Diverse Market Manager. Director.
And how does that relate to Eastern Market?
Should say director / assistant manager of the Flea Market at Eastern Market.
Okay. And this was initially founded by
John Harrod.
And
Tom Rowe.
Okay.
And I would like to just take time to say that John Harrod was special because the relationship between he and Tom Rowe lasted for almost 30 years on a handshake. On a handshake.
Between you and Tom?
No, between John and Tom.
Okay. Yes.
Lasted almost 30 years just on a handshake.
And what does that say about those two men?
It's a rare quality. Things like that don't even happen today. Everything is forms, contracts, lawyers, all that.
Tell me what you think of John overall. How many years were you with John?
Like I said, I met him when I was 14. So I'm 59. I've been with him ever since.
Oh, okay. And how did you see the evolution of Market 5 Gallery? Because that's what that's what was the foundation of everything. What was Market 5 Gallery?
Market 5 Gallery, well, like I said, it started out to be multicultural art center where beginning artists couldn't go into your well-known galleries, museums, whatever, and display their work. He took the beginning artists and gave them a place to showcase their work, their talent. And
what was one of the most striking things, or the most interesting, some of the most interesting things you saw during the days of Market 5 Gallery?
In terms of, well, I guess we were just the broke on Market 5 Gallery. Just the broke. And the way this man ran that end of the building on the bare minimum. No restaurant facilities, no running water, no none of the amenities, no air conditioning, no heat. None of that was there at that time.
What was the level of community support that he had for this project, Market 5 Gallery?
It was really good. It was really, really good. I had the opportunity to meet Jesse Jackson. Market 5 is hosting Jesse Helms, Jesse Jackson, Murray Walter Washington, Eleanor Holmes Norton. The list is endless.
Okay.
Congressmen, and they came to Market 5. Political fundraisers. All types of different activities there, with no running water, no bathrooms.
Do you think there was a spirit there?
Oh, absolutely. There was a bond. Because it just brought people from not just this community, not just from the D.C. area, but people from all over the world together.
For example, when you say all over the world, where?
Africa, Jamaica, I don't know exactly what countries, but we have different nationalities of people.
And one of the questions: who is Rudy Coates? What did the exhibitors say about Rudy Coates? Who is Rudy Coates?
I don't know how to answer that. It depends on who you talk to.
Well, what?
Most things, the one thing that I always love when people talk about me, whether it's good or bad, they say I'm consistent.
Exactly.
They say I'm consistent. So
are you one of the go-to people?
I like to think so. I can get things done with, and that's one of the things I do with being a member. I promise you. I take a hard job.
Okay. What is your hope as arguably the longest member of staff at either Market 5 Gallery, the Arts and Crafts Festival on Saturdays at Eastern Market, and the Flea Market at Eastern Market? What is your hope for the future of both the North Hall that was Market 5 Gallery, as well as the Arts and Crafts and Flea Market, Eastern Market? What would Rudy Coates like to see in terms of John Harrod's vision and the work that Tom and John put into building everything that is on the outside? What is your hope?
Well, first of all, I'd like to see some type of initiative or I'd like to see his name on the walls at
whose name?
John Harrod. At the walls of the North Hall. Then I'd like to, because I think he deserves that. Because without him, a lot of us would not be here today. And then I'd like to see his spirit, his vision, continue on.
What was his vision?
Just to provide a place where the community could come, regardless of race, nationality, or whatever, just to come and have a place to meet, a place to call home, I guess you could say. And that's what it made everybody feel like they were at home. No matter your sexual preference, your religious preference, color of skin, they were all welcome at Market 5 Gallery. And I think, and one of the things that causes me concern today is that I'm seeing North Hall is just barely touching the things that this man did in his tenure with very little. They had nothing. They haven't even scratched the surface of what North Hall can be to his community.